6.7 day one is actually something that's going to be a pretty quick video, but it is something that is important for you as we approach the test. So the first thing that we want to talk about is just overall, sometimes we're going to be doing things a little bit backwards. So this is one of those situations where you are working in the opposite direction. So what it's saying is we're going to write the polynomial function of least degree with integral coefficients, the zero of which include blah, blah, blah. Okay, and that's just a whole lot of words for saying write the equation. Or I should say write the function. Okay, so these are the zeros. So this is basically saying x equals -4, x equals -3, x equals 5. And those are my answers that I'm getting for when I factor and solve an equation, right, a function. So all of these would give me different factors. So this one would be x plus 4, and this would be x plus 3, and this would be x minus 5, right? Because if you set them equal to 0, they would switch their sign. So basically all we're doing here is taking these and we are going to FOIL them. So I would do piece by piece. So if we FOIL this first one, you would get x squared plus 3x plus 4x 12, which simplifies to x squared plus 7x plus 12. Now I still have this x minus 5 to account for, and we would just then FOIL that as well, distribute it. So if we distribute the x, we get x to the third plus 7x squared plus 12x, and then distribute the 5, and we would end up getting minus 5x squared minus 35x minus 60. So the only thing left to do is simplify it, which I'm going to write it up here. So we have x to the third, which is perfect because we have 3 answers, so we should have x to the third as our degree. And then we have 7x squared minus 5x squared, which would be 2x squared. Then we have 12x minus 35x, which ends up giving you a negative 23. And then we have minus 60. So we're going to end up doing the same thing in the second one, but we don't have to show as much work. We could go straight to the fact of knowing that this is x minus 2, x minus 6, and x plus 1. So we can FOIL this, x squared minus 6x minus 2x 12, which becomes x squared minus 8x plus 12. And then we need to drop down the x plus 1. So again, distribute the x cubed minus 8x squared plus 12x. Distribute the 1, so we get x squared minus 8x plus 12. Combine like terms, x cubed, then we would have minus 7x squared plus 4x, and then plus 12. The most crucial part of all of this is just to make sure that you know how to write it this way, okay? Sometimes I'll just ask for that and you won't have to FOIL. This one says write the factored form. So that was exactly what I was just describing. I just want to know what the factored form is. So a bunch of parentheses. So that means f of x equals something, right? Well, let's figure out what x equals. In this equation, we have 3 zeros. So x would equal -4, -1, and a +2. So if we rewrite that as factors, it would be x plus 4, x plus 1, and x minus 2. Because it asks for factored form, we do not need to distribute here. That is all day one was talking about, okay? So we're gonna work on the same type of stuff in our homework. This one shouldn't take you very long at all, okay? Notice how it's asking for zeros and factored form. Up here, we are just asking for factored. So you actually don't have to distribute it for your homework tonight.